That awful? Be at the next Tuesday.
Steve Moyer and I are going to have.
He used to be the PR man. I'm talent. I present talent. Singers, great singers.
When is it?
really. But next Tuesday,
We're going to come.
I want you to. Tuesday night.
Kevin and I are going to come.
I'm a star maker, it's called.
That's August, that's the 31st?
Yeah. No, it's
31st.
the first.
it is.
No, it's the first. The first.
That's
of-
right, 31st is
On the
Monday.
3rd, right, okay, that's right,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So I'm trying to,
Who can believe that? It's the
is it a
1st of
talent
August.
show? 'Cause
It's not really a
I'd like
talent.
to, I'd like to be part of it.
You can, because they're all great singers.
Is
I'm
this,
telling you,
because
they're all
what's his
good.
name- what's his name part of this?
Following program is a live presentation produced by a member of the community. The views expressed and concepts advanced are solely those of the producer and do not necessarily represent the views of West Hollywood Public Access, the City of West Hollywood, or any of their employees. For more information about public access programming in the City of West Hollywood, please call 323-848-6522.
Right.
Up in the mountains.
I love her. She sang Johnny Get Angry in the series. You know?
Where are you from? Oh. Where do you grew up? Chase Park. Did you really?
Oh, yeah, they did.
I worked at
Starlight.
That's it. I worked at
That's right.
No, I can see my fingers. I attended the meeting one time.
Are we, this is it? I'm waiting too. Oh, okay, I thought it was, well, it's not it's not six. It's one more in a minute. You mean it stopped, is that it?
Oh, Debbie, no, it's really going out.
Well, I gotta watch it, because I might be on. You know, last night, I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, at the Trilusa, and boy, did I have fun there. This is in Beverly Hills at the corner of Brighton and Camden. And I present undiscovered talent. They're not just undiscovered, they are discovered, some of them. And they come and sing for me, and next week I'm going to be at the Bellage Hotel, a week from today. It's at 8 o'clock, and no cover, no nothing. It's Singing Stars of the Future. And it's not like Star Maker, I call myself, because it's nothing like America's Got Talent. Believe me, mean people. They are just mean, mean, mean. But hey, Bruce Kimball, how are you?
I'm good.
Bruce, I went to see your show last week and a week before with Susan Egan and Heather.
Heather McRae.
What a wonderful show.
Yeah.
You put this whole thing, Summer Evening of Cabaret, at the City Los Angeles College, which is on Vermont,
Right.
in Hollywood. And you went there.
Yes, I'm
So
an
tell me
alumni.
about that again.
About going there or the
No,
service?
about presenting and you're directing and producing.
Yeah, they came to me because I had been an alumni and I know a lot of people.
Right.
Because from having produced a lot of CDs. They came to me and asked me if I would produce a series of cabaret, and I said, if you do it right, I will love to do that. And
Okay.
right to me means make the space comfortable and inviting, because I keep going to cabaret shows, in this city and other cities where the rooms are so not friendly
Right,
to the
but-
performer or the audience.
But you did make it friendly. It's
Yeah,
so intimate.
It's
Little
intimate.
tables,
yeah.
people around, like a little theater of the round,
Yeah,
really.
it's
Go ahead.
very comfortable, and so we decided on how many weeks it would run and how many people we would have, and then I just called all my friends to come and do it.
Each week you're presenting great stars. This next week you've got 3 Men and a Baby this week, I think.
3 Men and a Baby Grand.
And what you girls, listen to me. You got the Kevin Spirtis coming in. Spiritus. He is coming in. Hello, Kevin. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Boy. Tell me, how did you get Kevin Spiritus?
How did you get me in this?
This is a good story. I got him because I happened to co-create and direct his show, so I just thought it would be good to book him. He's so wonderful, and you will so love this show, and your audience will so love this show. It's a great.
Well, I originally wasn't able to do the show. You called me and said, "Can you do this one of the weekends?"
that's
and I was
right.
doing Hairspray in Las Vegas.
That's right.
And I was playing Corny Collins, and I was under contract, and I said, "I'd love to come down there and do that, Bruce, but I can't do it." And of course, Hairspray.
Was it fun to do it
It
there?
was fantastic. I had a great experience.
Yeah.
And then Hairspray closed way too soon. And I called Bruce and I said, "You got any vacancies left?" And he said, "No, we don't, but let me ask the college if I can throw in an extra day." So they were really great to step up. And
But I must say, the 3 days, look at you have 3 days.
I
You
don't have 3 days.
No, but you have one beautiful day,
Thursday,
which
August
I
3rd,
love
yes.
it. August the
Third.
3rd. And I want to tell you something. You are the doctor on Days of Our Lives.
Yes, I was
Tell me
Dr.
about
Craig
working that
Wesley.
show.
Oh, well.
Days of Our Life.
yeah.
I mean, scripts are changed constantly.
Yeah.
Hard.
Well, I'll tell you about my one-man show, the cabaret show that you'll see,
Right.
is called Night and Days, and it's about my nights on Broadway and my days on Days of Our Lives.
Oh, okay.
And we
Okay.
talk about my journey from Broadway to Hollywood,
To
and
Hollywood.
then back to Broadway.
I see.
So there's a lot of Days of Our Lives jokes, and there's a song that we do about Dr. Craig Wesley, and the experience was fantastic.
How long you been on the show?
I was on the show for 7.5 years.
7.5 years. Oh, that's really hard work, isn't it?
It was good
really.
work.
And
was good work.
guess what you were doing on Broadway? Stand in for a wonderful show.
Stand by.
Stand by?
Stand by.
Stand by. Okay. What do you mean by stand by and stand?
Well,
It's
stand
like-
in is what you do in the film
Okay.
industry.
Oh,
You
that's
stand
right.
in
Stand
on
by,
the set
yeah,
for the
that's
lighting.
right.
But
Forgive
you
me.
stand by. I stood by for Hugh Jackman and the Boy from Oz.
from the Australia guy.
The Australian singer
Is he
actor.
funny? Is
Did
he?
you see the show? It was
I
fantastic.
loved it. I thought it was great. I went to New York just for that.
Well, it was a good trip, I'm sure, because the show was phenomenal.
Yeah.
He never missed a show. I never got to go on for him. But Bruce
He
and I
never
worked-
did miss,
He
did
never
he?
did miss a show, and Bruce and
Couldn't
I worked
break
out
his leg or something, or trip him, or
We tried to do that, but he's unbreakable, that Hugh Jackman, and he's wonderful. But Bruce and I figured out a way to do 20 minutes of Boy from Oz in my show.
in your show. Is you got?
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
get up
great.
on the piano and everything. It's very Peter Allen.
Really?
Very
I'm
Peter Allen.
anxious to see that. So you have directed so many people. You wrote 3 or 4 books.
Yeah.
What kind of books?
I've written 3 novels about my childhood and growing up in L.A.
You're an actor too,
I used
not
to
just
be.
a producer.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I wrote what ended up being a trilogy about my growing up in L.A. Because I'm an L.A. native, you know, and grew up not far from here, as a matter of fact. And then
And I went to City College.
I went to
where you
City
are now.
College, and my other 2 books are mysteries. One set in the world of musical theater, called Writer's Block.
Writer's
and,
Block, okay. Kevin, you are from St. Louis, I understand.
Yes.
Growing up in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Had a good time? Good childhood?
I had a good childhood.
Yeah.
It's a good place to be
What
from.
made Kevin decided to get into show business? At what age?
You know, I was in 4th grade, and I'll call it fate or, destiny. My music teacher, her name is Joanne Smiley, and she was my 4th grade music teacher, and she discovered very early on that I was very into singing and performing. And as I graduated each school, after I graduated 6th grade, went to middle school, she was actually promoted to the music teacher at that school. And I kept following her promotions wherever, and it took over,
What decided that actor got in there? Singer?
I think
Who
actor.
did you study with anyway?
I kind of studied life. I've studied with Nina
Studied life.
Foch. I've studied with
One of
Milton
the best, Nina
Casales,
Foch.
wonderful lady. Milton Casales at the Beverly Hills
Another one,
Playhouse.
Playhouse.
Candy Silvers, who is the daughter of the late Phil Silvers.
Phil Silvers. Does she teach? I didn't
She
know that.
teaches. She has a wonderful class as well.
Does she really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just sort of experience through life is what kind of keeps me balanced.
Are you a method actor? Would you say no? If you study with those people, they're not.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not method-esque, but I have my own method. It's
have
called
your-
acting.
I bet you have your own method too, don't you?
Madness.
Madness?
This is no.
If-
But
if
I
he-
had to
if he
tell you
were-
something. I was just going to.
If he were a method actor, I would never have
Right.
directed
The
his
thing
show.
that was really great about meeting up with Bruce was that Bruce he's an actor, he's a writer, he's a singer. He gets what I want to do. He
Right.
completely understands that. And he's the first person who saw the vision that I had, and not only saw it and agreed with it, but he took it to the next level, which anybody who wants to direct a show should call this guy. Because
You dance too, don't you?
Yeah.
To be a Broadway star, you've got to dance, sing, do it all.
You gotta do it.
Not just good looking like you are.
Oh, thank
you. are good looking. You brought a clip. Hey,
I did bring some clips.
yeah, I loved it. I'd love to see this first clip.
I think the first clip is me doing I Can Do That from Chorus Line.
Chorus line.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you did that show.
I did it on Broadway and I did it in the national tour.
And I saw him without even knowing.
Really?
Here at the Wilshire Theater.
At the
that's
Wilshire
right.
At the
Theater.
Wilshire Theater,
Yeah.
and I saw it too.
And I-
Okay.
Some odd years ago.
How many?
20 some odd years ago.
Really?
And I went out to dinner with everybody
No, I
in the
didn't see
cast
that.
except him.
I
You
know.
were-
I
you
know a
were-
lot of people from that show
Yeah.
20 some years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see
see
it.
it.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, I know, but you
anyway,
were-
It's
I
a great clip.
No, but you were
can do
very.
that.
I can do that. I can do that.
You were very young then.
Very young.
Okay. Okay, Yvette, if you have it. If not, then
okay.
I'll
Well,
just-
any clip that comes up,
Here.
I'll talk about it. Oh, there it is. That's me.
Great.
No, that's it.
That's at the El Portal Theater. We just.
This is not Chorus Line then.
This is.
Oh, is it?
This
Okay.
is a clip of me
With
doing
the original
I Can Do That.
choreography.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Wow.
Because we're
dancer.
talking now.
And I still do the
Okay.
back handspring.
Oh, good.
There you go.
You believe that?
Yeah. Did I say dancer? Wow. Did I say dancer?
Yeah,
wow.
I still dance.
You do it all.
I try.
You made an album.
I did. It's a CD. You just saw
It's
a clip.
the night a night in.
Night and Days.
And you're going to sell this at the theater, I hope.
I sell it on Kritzerland.com, which is Bruce's label,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to sell it at the show.
At
The clip you just saw is the night that we did a live recording and a live video for DVD release. So that's it right
That's
there.
great. Tell me about the show. How long is it?
It's
About
two acts.
two
It's-
acts.
They're about 35 to 40 minutes each act.
They're a little more than that, isn't it? Seems like
Mine's
a little
pretty,
more.
mine's pretty
yeah?
close to
His,
that.
yeah, yours
About 80
runs
minute show.
about-
That's
yeah.
a great little theater. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
It's
not just a
fabulous.
little. You made it into a little L.A.
Yeah,
supper
it's a
club.
gem. Everybody comes out of there saying this is the best cabaret venue in LA.
You've had
It
some
really
great
is.
people there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Jane Keane last week, she was
Jane
there. And she
Keane.
loved every moment of it. And, there were a lot of people there.
Faith Prince was there.
Yeah, that's right. Academy Award.
Tony nominated.
Tony.
Yeah.
She's great.
She's brilliant. And we have other good people. We have Jason Gra coming and Linda Pearl, and we're very excited to
It's
have
about movies. You've done a lot of films, have you?
I've done a handful, yeah.
Like what?
Well,
you have a favorite of yours? Come on.
Actually, I have a couple favorites. It's very funny you ask this. I talk about it in the show. I was the king of slasher film sequels. I was in Friday the 13th, Part 7, and
Really?
The Hills Have Eyes,
Okay.
Part 2. And,
See, I don't have a bio.
Well,
That's
it's
okay.
I
I'm
know.
just
I'm
bringing it up.
going to inform you.
Forgive me.
It's not a problem. And then I did a movie a couple years ago called Green Plaid Shirt. And,
Plaid Shirt, okay.
And it was written and directed by Richard Natale, who's a local here, and it was a very wonderful movie. And then one of my recent spots I did was opposite Ben Affleck in Daredevil. So
Kevin,
yes.
how about hosting some show sometime? Because you have such a great personality.
Your show or
no,
a
not
show?
my show.
Oh, okay, 'cause you're Skippy Lowe. I can't
No,
do the Skippy Lowe
not
show.
me. Just someone because you're so good.
I'd love to host
to
a
see
show.
you. Pardon me.
I'd love to host a show.
I think you'd be fantastic as a because you're very the boy from Oz. I'm telling you something.
Yeah.
I bet you would have been great.
I think I would have been. I mean,
You're gonna do some of this
I do
stuff.
listen, I do 22 songs in my
I'm
show.
anxious to see
22
you.
songs.
Right.
6 of them are from The Boy from Oz.
Oh.
I do a
in
7
costume.
In costume.
20
Oh,
minutes.
am I?
Yeah.
Boy,
They have a clip of it somewhere. If you fast forward to the third clip, that's the Boy from Oz stuff.
Oh, okay. You brought another clip.
did. Let's
see it. What
Let's
is
see it. This could be the Boy from Oz clip.
It could be. Okay.
If it's the third clip, that's the one.
That's it. That's it.
If not,
That's
it could be.
Dr. Craig Wesley right
Doctor.
there.
She might be. That's the Dr. Craig Wesley from Days
Craig.
of Our Lives.
That's right, Dr. Craig.
There I am.
Oh,
Craig
what?
Wesley.
Ooh,
Look at
girls,
it.
watch
Tub
it.
with a naked woman.
Boy,
What
girls,
kind of
watch
show
out.
are we doing here?
This is a whole spoof I do on Dr. Craig, and then I sing it to the song "One Day More" from Les Miserables.
That's great.
I hope they're hearing the sound out there.
Yes. Yes, they are. Believe me.
There we go.
Believe me, they are, right?
And then the next
Hey,
clip, we'll
you know something? Meet Me in St. Louis. You grew up in St. Louis,
I know,
and you did it on Broadway.
No, isn't that?
Was it fun to do the show?
Yeah, I auditioned for the original cast.
Who was it with the original? Meet
George
Me?
Hearn was in it.
Right.
Betty Garrett was in the
Betty
show.
Garrett, of course.
I didn't get cast the original time through, but then they called me about 6 weeks before it closed, and I was called in to replace Peter Reardon. I played Lon. No, I didn't play Lon. I played. I can't even believe I'm forgetting.
Doesn't matter, but it was
I played Rose's boyfriend, and I came.
But
in,
it was fun,
It was
isn't
a
it?
lot of fun.
Vegas, tell me, Vegas. You really like Vegas? I never liked Vegas.
You know what?
Something about Vegas. Go ahead.
It's changing. It's changing, and I have to say, when we were there doing Hairspray, it was very exciting. And there's a new Broadway community that's emerging, but it's not yet.
Hairspray should have been there a little longer.
It should have been there a lot
Long,
longer.
long.
I have to say, Bruce didn't see the show. He was about to come up, and we closed.
I heard it was great.
It was a fantastic.
Mimi Hines
version.
saw it, she told me.
Yes, we saw her
Yep,
there.
she was great. Listen, tell me something, Bruce. What are you doing? Just this, and what else you're doing? You direct movies? You do produce?
I have certainly
tell me,
done that.
anything coming up?
Yeah, I
Working
haven't.
on my second album.
Working on
Oh,
a second
you
album.
are. Good.
And I have a new musical that I wrote, which is coming up in December. We're going to do it, and a new play. And there's lots of Cindy Williams and I are going to do a play together next year.
Really?
Yeah, that I'm
There's some
writing.
wonderful little theaters in town. You know, I must say, the theaters in LA, I never really liked them, but they're getting better, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Some of them are, there's a bunch of holes with the
Yes,
theaters
of
I like
course, of
that we don't like. But, I mean, I did a show at the El Portal Small
That's in the
Theater.
Valley, right.
Which is beautiful space.
It
I
is.
did a show at the Hudson, which you saw.
Yeah,
And,
which I loved. It was called...
Called What If.
If.
What If?
What If? I loved it. I thought it was fun.
It was. We had a
What
good
happened to
time.
that show?
It's closed.
It's a fun show. How do you feel about shows when you do rehearsals and then they close?
Well,
How
I
does-
hate it. I hate
Come
it.
on.
I mean, we did Hairspray for almost 4 months, and it just
You worked so hard.
And there was another show I did. You might have seen it, Skippy. Chuck Ramberg years ago wrote a play called End of the World Party, and it was at the Celebration Theater. And
Right.
we did that for 6 months, and they had to close it because at that time, had they kept it open, it would have had to go on equity, and they couldn't do that and afford it. But it's the same. You're giving birth to this special part of your soul.
My audience wants to know, especially the girls.
Okay.
I know we're in West Hollywood, but the girls, they really want to know.
I'm
Is
not
Kevin,
married.
you're not
I'm
married.
not married.
Oh, wow, girls.
I'm a
yes.
single guy.
Single, huh?
Single.
They only want to know about him.
Oh,
I'm not married.
Bruce is single
I'm
too.
totally
okay.
single.
You're both single, okay.
Bruce-
But I must say, a single guy, how does this happen? Because you're so busy or
I'm
what?
on the road.
You're-
I'm very dedicated to my craft and my career right now, and relationships.
You
is-
brought a clip, another one.
I have
but
another
I
clip.
hope
Here-
this clip is Oz.
This is the Boy from Oz clip.
Boys from
yes.
Oz? Good, let's see it,
Let's see
okay?
it.
I hope she's ready.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
There I
wow.
am.
Now you're
My little
talking.
Now we like this.
Maracas. white
Original
band.
choreography.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I sing about 4 or 5 songs here,
I love it.
and I think I even get up on the piano here very shortly.
Oh, I like that shirt. Perfect. With the
Richard
white
Bloor, actually, from
Love it.
NBC, Days of Our Lives, helped me make.
Love,
the
oh,
costume.
God, am I coming?
Look at that behind. Look at that behind.
I don't. She's such a great dancer.
Dun, dun, dun,
Who's the
dun.
pianist?
That
John
same one,
Boswell.
the Heather
John
McRae's
Boswell.
pianist.
I like John.
Yeah.
He's great.
He's fantastic. John,
Isn't he?
John put this show together with us. It was the easiest thing for him. He just
He
There we go.
really is good.
He
Boy
gets
Next
it.
Door. This is a Dean Pitchford and Peter Allen song, "The Boy Next Door."
John Boswell, he played for me years ago.
He's fantastic.
Yeah?
John Boswell's great.
Oh, I love that shirt.
And well, you'll see it on Thursday, August 3rd. There you go.
Oh, shirt's great, dance great. Boy, you guys, you got to come to the theater and see
my
this.
show has about
this-
20 tickets left, so if you want
Really?
to see me,
Is it-
please come.
Oh, only 20 tickets.
yes,
Oh, boy.
let's see.
The City
Oh.
Los Angeles College. Come on, but Bruce, please help me. Come on.
Okay,
Here.
Los
Yeah.
Angeles City College,
Yeah.
and you call this number, 323, the elderly, can't see.
323
323-953-4000,
Extension.
extension, and this is very important, the extension is very important, extension 2990.
Good. And I'm going to play that number tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. You know, they all know I'm a number boy. I play numbers.
Do you? Are you the number boy?
I play numbers. Tonight I played 999.
Did you?
Christopher Jones, if you remember.
Where do you play?
I play
For
6
the Lotto? Is that what you play?
The Daily 3. I play it twice a
Fantastic.
day. I play it twice a day. But anyway, this is going to be this coming Thursday.
No, next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
August 3rd,
Yeah.
7:30 p.m. at LACC.
7:30. Don't get
7:30.
confused, ladies and gentlemen. It's 7:30, and you get there early because it's such a great little theater.
Yeah, and you
It
can
really
eat,
is.
I mean, you buy food outside, like little picnic things and
Yeah,
little
you know, it's very,
cheese.
it's not confusing because if you take Hollywood Boulevard or Melrose, going down to Vermont,
Right.
you just turn.
Exactly.
If you're going
Left
down
or right.
Melrose, you turn left, and if you're going down Hollywood, you turn right.
That's
Correct.
right.
And then go down, and it's on the right side.
Yeah, actually, it's on Vermont between Santa Monica.
And Melrose.
Melrose, absolutely. Either way, on
Parking
the
is
right side.
parking is free, free on campus.
It's wonderful.
It's
Way
so
in, park
comfortable,
all the way in,
and they have
really,
good food, and you don't have to have
You know,
the food. if you
last
don't
year,
want
we premiered the show at Saddleback College down in Orange County, and it was a great little theater. But we had to do the show on the set of a laundromat. Don't ask why, but they were doing Suds or something, the musical. But that's what kind of inspired Bruce to do this series, and I think it really, it's a beautiful thing that he's incorporated cabaret.
You seem like you prefer musicals than drama. Is there a drama thing in?
Oh, I'm very dramatic.
Are you?
Very dramatic.
As an
yes.
actor?
Yeah, but
Would you-
the thing about being on live stage,
Yeah.
on stage, is that it's immediate. It's a different muscle than film and TV and.
But would you like to do a dramatic role?
yeah. Oh, I intend to.
That's
I
very
intend to.
because I think a musical man. You're really a musical guy. I just saw something there. Wow, I think there's a dramatic ability, same as a comic. Comics are usually good dramatic actors. Bruce, tell me.
Well, I'll tell you, I can speak to Kevin right now because
Right.
I wrote a play that we did earlier this year at the El Portal, which was a thriller, which has a
Right.
great role for a leading man. And Kevin did all the readings of it and was brilliant, and then unfortunately got hairspray
Well,
and he couldn't do
fortunately, I
it.
got it.
Unfortunately, he got hairspray, and I ended up using another Days of Our Lives actor named Matthew Ashford, who's been on that show for
Who is
25 years.
fantastic.
And he was great in the show, but Kevin was really good in the readings.
Soap has helped Kevin a lot because you're working every day. Your scripts are there, changed all the time.
Yeah, it's a muscle you build up. The memorization's a
It's
muscle.
a muscle that.
I think, and I actually, when I went to New York to stand by for Hugh, they hired me very late in the game. They actually hired me 2 weeks before they opened in previews.
Right.
And what ended up happening was they threw the script at me and said, "Learn this," and they didn't rehearse me until months later. Where
Really?
And I learned this show in 2 weeks. Songs, everything. It was just
Backstage every night. Jackson, tell me, did he make comments? Any comments teasing you backstage?
no. Hugh is
that
Hugh
he
is-
might,
No,
something.
Hugh is an ace performer, and actually he was quite devastated when he kept telling me when he was planning on taking a vacation, and what ended up happening was because he became so big in the show, that the producers decided to darken the theater during his vacation. And when he heard that they were going to actually close the show during his vacation, he came running up to the dressing room apologizing. He said, "Mate, I'm so sorry. I had no idea they were going to do this." And I said, "Hugh, listen, when I'm a big fucking movie can I say
That's
fucking?
okay, that's
When I'm a
fine.
big fucking movie star, I
Yeah,
hope they have to
that's
close
fine.
the show when
Yeah.
I'm taking a
Yeah.
vacation." And but he was great. And on my last day of my contract, he pulled me on stage and he told everybody to send me off with a round of applause.
Such a good-looking, great actor, fun, cheesy, campy. Everybody thought he was gay, and he's not. He's straight. Gays, the people who really play gay roles are straight men, the best. Tell me.
Yeah, well,
Am I right?
I certainly.
They always played the best for gay roles, straight men.
Yeah.
And Kevin, I mean, wow, Kevin. Whew, Jackson. Chapman.
Jackman.
Yeah, Jackman. He was really great.
He was fantastic, and he was very supportive of everybody doing a great job, and just he showed up at all the events. He was great, really great.
I want to thank both of you for coming this evening.
Thanks, Skippy.
And we are going to come to see the show. And tell me about Jason Grau's going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, funny
If
guy.
you've never seen Jason Grau, you West Hollywood people who are here tonight watching.
It's August the 4th.
He's irrepressible and diminutive and brilliant.
Jason, you're first, the 3rd.
I'm August 3rd. Jason is August.
Yeah, but 3rd, August the 3rd
Right.
is you. Wow.
That's
okay. And then
Jason, and then the
Linda
beautiful
Pearl.
Linda
Talented
Pearl.
Tell me about Linda Pearl. I didn't know she sang.
Oh,
I did when I got first invited to hear her, which was about 15 years ago. I had no idea. I said, "What Linda Pearl was she going to do some monologues?" But she sings like an angel, and I ended up directing her show as well as Kevin's. So,
Really?
So it's really fun.
But I want to talk about one thing before we leave. You at this wonderful City College,
Yes.
all these wonderful people like Donna
Unbelievable.
Reed,
Yeah.
Charles Coleman, they all attended. Tell me about them.
Unbelievable
Read some of the
alumni
people.
list. They had, as you say, Donna Reed, James Coburn,
Mark Hamill,
Mark
Morgan
Hamill,
Freeman.
Cindy Williams, Robert Vaughn, Alexis Smith.
Louis Sorel, who also did Days of Our Lives.
Right,
together.
Michael Lembeck, Paul Winfield, who won
All these great
Academy
people that
Award,
went to the school.
Alan Arkin,
Uh-huh.
Diana Canova. It's just
Judy Canova's daughter.
Yeah,
She's fun.
I loved Judy Canova.
I used to play bingo with her. Cats up in Crescent Heights.
Yeah, at her place on Crescent Heights.
Yeah, she was not at her place.
Oh,
but
because
at
she
the
lived
temple.
right. She lived
Yeah.
right just north of Sunset.
I know. We used to be together. Morgan Freeman's such a great
actor. Great actor.
Working with him, have you ever?
No, but he went there.
But I think Morgan's going to do a cabaret, and he's going to ask Bruce to direct it.
Yeah.
I think he would be great doing a cabaret, a Mississippi boy, a Mississippi man.
Yeah.
He is from Mississippi.
He can sing songs from all his Clint Eastwood films.
There you
He's
go.
so good. He's so good. I met him several times, and he's so Mississippi. I was born in Greenville, a little town. there,
Greenville?
Mississippi.
Really?
Wow.
And we talked about it. Morgan is so home down man. I love him. Yeah. Who do you have the favorite actor of yours?
Who's my favorite actor?
Yeah. Who is? Did you
I-
look at some great actor like Spencer Tracy? Or
Well, of course,
You have,
any of those. You know who I'm really fond of, and I don't think he actually works a lot in film as much as is Kevin Kline. You know, 'cause
Kevin Kline,
He also came from the theater. He came from the musical background, and
You're
he's-
very much like him. That's probably what it is. Am I right? Would you say?
I would like to
Kevin.
think so. I mean, he's fantastic. He's really fantastic. He's going to do Mother Courage in New York right now. I'm going to go see it in a couple of weeks.
You like the theater, don't you?
I love the theater.
What does the theater do for you? I mean, working at
It gives us a place to sort of. I find it as a place to heal. You know, I love to sing. I think singing is a very healing aspect of a personality.
what goes through your mind before you're just going on stage when you just got to go on when they announce you, say in the cabaret or even the theater when you're doing.
It's like jumping off a cliff. You just sort of like let
It's
go.
exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Director, producer, writer, 3 or 4 books. What are you doing now? You said you're doing some
A lot of stuff going on, but I want to tell you who my favorite actor is.
Yes, I like to know.
Joel McCrea.
Oh, I like him
I
too.
love Joel McCrea.
Yeah.
I'm coming out. I'm outing myself. Right
As a Joel
Joel
McCrea lover.
McCrea.
Joel
is-
McCrea freak.
Really?
So many great, well, people forget how many great directors and how many great movies he was in. I mean,
You
Sullivan's
know, he
Travels.
was one of the great
Oh,
actors.
God.
Jean, what's her name?
Jean Arthur?
Arthur.
Oh.
Jean Arthur
Wow,
was
and
fantastic.
togetherness.
Yeah, the
What-
more the merrier, that wonderful picture.
Looking back, you see those great actors. We don't have them
No, you
there as a
don't.
director. What is going to happen?
You just have different types of actors. I keep hoping it'll go back. I keep hoping we'll get the way it was, because I can't see movies anymore now.
Well, it's a different time, though.
And it's a different style
time.
of acting.
Yeah.
It's very quiet. I can never hear what, I'm old, so
What?
I can never hear what they're saying on the screen. Even on the screen, but that's what they do.
You mean they're quiet?
Yes, they whisper everything. They go, Skip.
Oh, really?
Skip.
I see.
I'm so happy to see you, Skip. That's what they do in movies now. I can't
Yeah,
hear. I go,
it's-
what? I
Yeah,
sit in the theater.
They don't speak
No.
theater-wise.
No, I was just watching I, Claudius, the DVD of that wonderful miniseries, and actors, Derek Jacobi, and just
Yeah.
great actors.
Tell me about the City College there, the theater. They have good theater there. The theater
They
is so good.
have a really wonderful department. As I told you,
Right,
the
right,
alumni
right.
who are there, I did a lot of interesting shows there, but they do 3 shows a semester, and, in addition to the cabaret series that we're
Right,
doing,
right.
people should just really come down. They just
To
really
theater,
do good
the theater.
work.
I never
Yeah.
did attend there. Why? I just don't think of
I
City
know.
LA.
Yeah, I don't. In
Vermont,
the
yeah.
old days, in the late '60s,
Right.
early '70s, all through and the '50s, casting directors went there. That's how I got discovered as an actor, from doing a show there. And
What show?
Jimmy Shine.
Oh,
Jimmy Shine.
I was doing the Dustin Hoffman role, and Shelley Rosen. Oh God, what's her name? Shelley Morrison from The Flying Nun saw me, and got me her
Casting
agent.
agent,
Yeah,
yes.
and got me her agent, and I got work immediately. But so it used to be the school of choice to go find talent at, and that's changed a little bit because all other schools have become popular now. But it's still a really wonderful department.
The agents are the ones who are getting the talent in show business today for movies. The agents are the ones are going out there doing it. It's not to casting agents. It's your agent, or like Stallone. It's people like that. They go out and
I actually think that the talent is the one that finds their work. I
Yes.
really believe that.
Yes.
My job, when I got chorus line at 18 years old,
Right.
I knocked on the stage door at the Schubert Theater in New York, and I said, I heard you having an audition. It's a closed call. I'm not equity.
Bedroom. Oops. Ooh. Okay, so.
It's a quiet place.
Hey.
Sorry. We have, all right. Anyway,
Well,
getting to what our topic is, in
Our
fact.
topic is today, would you like to tell them so I don't talk so
Well,
much?
lesbian stereotypes.
Lesbian stereotypes.
Now,
Yes.
seeing as I brought it up and I didn't mean to, lesbian bed death is quite a stereotype.
It is a stereotype. It's a big one.
But my understanding of this stereotype is that most people feel it occurs within the first year.
I know. It's like first year.
And that was
No.
absolutely not the case.
No, we never ever got out of bed for the first 3 months or so, right?
Right.
So that's not the
First
case.
year.
But we've been together for 16 years, and you have to start maybe looking for
Hey,
different ways.
I don't want to talk about that.
Well, anyway,
Yeah, so anyway, moving right along.
I'll talk about anything, but Michelle won't.
Yeah, I won't.
Okay, go ahead. Lesbian stereotypes.
Well, one is that we're very handy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a stereotype. Lesbians are very handy.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
a joke.
in our house, I would love to be handy. I would love to be handy.
Me
And,
too.
you know, we own this place, so like I could do things here. And the thing is, I'm actually really quite dangerous when it comes to being
Yeah.
handy and trying to do anything. So whenever I get out the power drill, Denise runs
I
screaming.
get so scared. And wait, is that hole still there? Because I can do a cutaway later for the hole.
Yeah, there's a big hole in our living room wall where I tried to put something to hang what was a very heavy picture, and someone at the hardware store told me I needed to do this and this whole thing, and here we are in our brand new place, freshly painted walls, and I put a big old hole.
Hole in the wall. I'm going to show you that hole right now.
It may have gotten bigger in your mind over the years, but anyway. So
Well, it's a hole.
anything I've tried here, all the best is the most
Wait.
recent thing.
Yeah.
I tried.
Tell them what you did with the, yeah.
Well, see, I was, Denise wanted, making a long story short, I had to empty out our front hall closet, because Denise wanted me to paint something. And I was being really, really careful, because I just had visions of paint everywhere. And, and so I empty out the hall closet, and the thing is, you have